the 17. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Falcons are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Now, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
When you look at this defense, they sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback. Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Fields now to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
This is taken at about the 14. 51 yards on the punt there. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. But Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff-worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, Ventura. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 42. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Hoffman. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And touchdown. Jalen Virgil, his 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Robinson with another carry. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here we go.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Here's Fields. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here we go.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Throwing to start the drive. Ventura. He finds his man, complete. It's Oliver.
On the ball now. 18 Rattlers. 18 Rattlers. 19 Lions.
On first down, Ventura. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Mustang 19. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Operating from the gun, Ventura. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 33. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
79 Broncos. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Throwing on first down, Ventura. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
on the double. Sixty Vikings, 60 Vikings. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
On 1st and 10, Ventura. And it's caught. Touchdown. Josh Palmer from 10 yards out. And the Black Knights are able to add on to that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
14. Falcons 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt.
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Throwing to start the drive, Ventura. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. On 1st down, Ventura. That's completed right side to Palmer. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready?
Back to throw, Ventura. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown. Jalen Virgil with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Don't jump. Ready?
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Back to the air, Fields on 2nd down. Over the middle, complete. It's Cunningham. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Here we go.
Now Fields. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Angel. You got a mini base. All right.
Fields throwing again. Right back to Jeudy, and it's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. A final shot before the break. Fields. And incomplete on the deep ball. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times.
Taking it right down Broadway. Now inside the 25. Joe Mixon. Touchdown. Joe Mixon, 69 yards. And the Black Knights come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here we go, sir.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Pat the 60. Pat the 60.
Looking to throw. Ventura throwing the out route incomplete. That's Palmer. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
And the Rio de Janeiro 1st down.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready, right?
Throwing on 1st down. Ventura. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Black Knights take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Chip slant. Right.
On first down, Fields. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this is a situation where, as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
2nd and 10. Fields again. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
94 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
2nd and 12 at the 48-yard line.
Alpha, let's go. Nelson. Right.
Fields. That's caught. It's Cunningham. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. 48 yards. And the Falcons get a bit closer.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as a wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will cut this lead down to 25. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game, despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Throwing to start the drive. Ventura. And he's got his man on the out route. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Okay, break. Hot 70, hot 70.
Operating from the gun. Ventura throwing the out route and complete. That's Palmer. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
Top 19, top 19. 70 Timberwolves.
Back to throw. Ventura. He finds his running back, Mixon. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
70 Lions. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Back to throw again. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. With now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Black Knights get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Their own 35-yard line.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Tonight.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Hey, can't. Tonight.
They snap it to Fields. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
60 Eagles, 60 Warriors, 70. Go.
Throwing to start the drive. Ventura. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Josh Palmer.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Black Knights continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the fourth.
Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Throwing to start the drive. Ventura.
That's complete to Palmer.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Looking to throw. Ventura. And it's caught. Touchdown. Josh Palmer. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Black Knights are pouring it on. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Falcons 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Fields. Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close. And now here is another interception. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Here is 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Ventura. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference, see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Don't jump. Ready?
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on 2nd down, Fields. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And my goodness, another interception. To the 20. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right?
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now for the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
66, Falcons 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And now here is another interception. Now look out. He's to the 20, and they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down.
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
CD, it'll go into the books as just one win, but this is a really impressive win. They've done it on defense, and here they continue to do it on offense. Another score in the fourth quarter to widen that advantage.
I like where you were going with that. Would you say, partner, it was really 3 victories today? Landslide on the scoreboard, emphatic victory on either side of the ball. They really got it done.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here. Things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season. But in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 3. Now it's Fields.
And my goodness, another interception. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's caught, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Go.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Ready, break. 79 Broncos. On the ball, on the ball.
On 1st and 10, Ventura. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Fields throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Watkins. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And now here is another interception. Trent McDuffie with a pick, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Trap 60, trap 60. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
On first down, Ventura. He finds his man complete. That's Oliver. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 33 yards that time.
In a spot where most offenses would just be trying to get to the finish line and close this game out, they're still looking for points here in the final minute of this game. I think bonuses could be gained and attained.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
The 44-yard line.
Now a first down throw, Fields. And my goodness, another interception. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, that means talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
10 yards on the
With that last completion, CDs now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, it wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely.
Branson, where my scope like Richard Branson. Since the